is first video. I need to do kind of a character overview of the two characters I have, since at the starting of this recording I admittedly, for this character, have completed everything up to killing Lothrig. So that means I made quite a bit of progress, and I've figured what I was gonna do is do a rundown of like what events I've done and stuff like that. And this character's kind of a bit more messy than the other character, admittedly, because when I made him, he was kind of all around everything. He even did like some sorceries and stuff. Right now, he's level 107. I admittedly kind of screwed up a few things here and there. One of which is that I got a little too high in levels before trying to get the Dark Moon enchantment, weapon enchantment, that I really wanted on this character and did not really do. I think I've gotten up to like 11 proofs so far, something like that. And as far as stat alignments, he's mostly been... I started off, I think, this character as a sorcerer, and I kind of went more of a focus on being able to equip more stuff, higher strength, high faith, and that was about it. So I essentially view him as like a paladin type character. So he has access to abilities such as this. Deep protection I use quite a bit too. And then there's of course lightning blade, which you can use to shade your weapon. But in that, he's just a heavy character who uses miracles. I like to play around with the spells and stuff like that quite a bit, so I make sure to get as many of them as possible, but admittedly I was going more of a sorcery build at first, so he has more sorceries than miracles. Some of them I missed out on due to some decisions I made along the way. So let's see, as far as characters go, story characters, I believe I did all the Dark Moon stuff. But before I did that, I did everything with, gosh, suddenly drawing a blank for who that character is. Sirius? Yes. Sirius of the Sunless Realm. So I did all of her, like, side mission and got loyalty with her. And then I did all the stuff over here with Dark Moon, and I finished that all the way through up to the point where I got, I believe, Henri's sword somewhere. Unless I put it away somewhere, which is always possible. Well, I'm not seeing it suddenly. So, but I did it up to that point, and then I cured the hollowing. So I really wasn't wanting to go for the dark sigil, rather, because I really wasn't wanting to go for a dark route. The other characters. Well, here, I'll show you who I do have over here. So she's over here. I'm trying to remember. I think Grey Rat might have gone on like the second mission and died. Obviously, Andre's there. Haven't done anything with him.
Wasn't he?
I don't think there's any. And then of course I have freed the Pyromancer. part of that was because I was going sorcery initially on this character.
Oh.
And same with Orbeck.
Promised us.
And then the Miracle Lady over here. I'll have to look up her name because I can't remember it all of a sudden. But I think it's Irina. This sounds about right. Yes, Irina of Cream. Yeah. For her portion of that mission, I had to. It was, since this was a blind playthrough, I just gave her some of like these dark tombs, and as a result, when I got abilities from her that were dark based, she got taken away by Egom. I had to go kill him, and that set off the whole dark storyline path, which really sucked because it means I don't get the upgraded gradual heal, which I can't remember what it's called, but this is the best gradual heal I have, which is just the starter one, unfortunately. There was a couple other abilities. I think it had like bless weapon, which is unfortunate too. That'd have been kind of cool to be able to just bless a weapon and then just kill undead. That'd have been kind of an easy solution, but such is life. And obviously whenever I came back here, she would not do anything. I had this tomb and I thought maybe I could give it to her. She's like, no, just kill me. So I ended up killing her. I did it with while wearing the gauntlets. Yeah, these Morn gauntlets, which, you know, then she thinks you're Egom, who's killing her, or making good on a promise he made, which is, it's unfortunate that that's the way it had to go, but gosh, really hate when insects get down here. There we go. One moment. There we go. Switch. Alright, so had to do a little bit of a transition there. So, trying to think what else important information to know about this character. Okay, well, there's one important thing I can think of. My weight ratio up here. I keep it pretty close to maximum here, so I'm going very heavy on this. This character does not roll. Does more of like the blocking and poising out of everything, more so. Done quite a bit of stuff with different covenants, but I'm trying to remember if there's any very important things to mention about those. Well, I have rank 1 in Dark Moon, so that means I got that special ring from them for that one. I need to still... That's the other thing, is when I killed Prince Lothric, I haven't placed the embers for him yet. Or not the embers, but his ashes. So that still needs to be done. I've been using the Saint's Talisman. As far as I can tell, that's where it's at. I don't know. I haven't seen any talismans yet that I've found have ranked better. That's one of those things that I kind of look up every once in a while. Is like, what's the what sort of stat allocation they have? Because, as you may know, if you play the game, if you don't play the game, then you might not know. But I'll explain it anyway. Oh, I can buy that from them. Interesting. The stats. Gosh, what? Lost my train of thought. Oh no! Losing train of thought already.
Ashen 1.
Oh, it's killing me. What was I even talking about? Something about stat allocation. Oh man. Well, that's crap. I gotta really remember what I was talking about. 1 second. Okay. I was talking about talisman. I didn't have to like look back through the video or anything like that. I just had to give it a good second thought because I was like, wait, what was I talking about? I was thinking also that maybe there was a way I could boost it a little bit more. So that's what caused me to derail a little bit. But no, I can't right now. If you don't know, the stats of the spell buff is what you really want to look at, which is right there. For spells, that's very beneficial. But then there's also like all kinds of like hidden buffs that some talisman have and stuff like that, and there's also ones that have like huge bonuses towards dark only spells or light only spells and stuff like that. And a lot of that gets really complicated, but basically it means that there's a lot of factors that go into how effective your spells are. So I could do this. Oh, that's not actually the one I was thinking of. I was thinking, I was getting my character's confused. I was actually thinking it's a different character. I got like the shield bash and all that kind of stuff going on with this character. Let's see. Any characters I'm forgetting about? Well, yeah, there is at least one. Yeah. There's this guy over here, which...
come on. Now, come on.
I'm thinking I haven't done anything with the Rosaria yet, interestingly enough. I thought I actually had raised it a little bit, but I think I've only used it to once reallocate points, and that was to set this character up as paladin. Admittedly, I did that quite a bit later in the game, so there was... I'm sure there's some miracles I missed out on. Usually I was pretty good on collecting them, though, because I was kind of doing a intelligence faith build anyway, sort of. And it was a complicated build where it was just like points everywhere, and it ended up being one of these things where it's like not allocated in a way that I'm pretty pleased with. I have had given it some thought of making a new character. However, the thing is I got this character, which is kind of the build I really wanted to do in the first place, and then I got the other character, which I will get to shortly. Patches here.
Oh, can't resist it. Wait.
I've let him trick me, obviously, so that's why he's here as a merchant. I didn't go and kill him, even though I had thought of doing so. I buy a bunch of rusted coins from him every once in a while if I'm wanting to go like farming and stuff. Not really much to mention about him other than, you know, he tricks you a couple times and I just pretend to fall for his tricks. Is it really tricking you if you already know he's gonna do it because he's done it in every other game? I don't really think so. Kinda just me, maybe. Never trust him.
So,
Is there any souls that I haven't used here yet? Answer is looking like no.
Now.
The real answer would probably be just to check the bonfire, honestly. Okay. It's kind of weird. You can only carry one divine blessing. Makes it kind of bad for like a healing item then. It fully heals you, but it's like... I'm not seeing any unique souls in here though, so... I think that's fine. I got a few talismans in here, and I try to check them to be like, is this one better than the one I'm using? Not sure. And for the most part, none of them have been as good as the Saint's Talisman, but maybe there is one, and I'll just have to look through that a little bit more in depth, I guess. It could also be that, you know, there's a couple of these that are just really, really good for particular things, and I'm just not aware, or I just don't choose to use them. I have the symbol of avarice, obviously, here. Actually, I have two of them. Do I have two of them? Huh. That's odd. So, that's it for this character for right now. I got quite a few armor sets I kind of like switch between and stuff on him, but I kind of like this look for him, really, except for this helm. I kind of like the Tarkus helm a bit more, but the in the interest of maxing out my weight ratio, I went with the Exile one. It's got more poise on it too, so you wouldn't think it would. Kinda has gaps, I think, in the back, so you would think it wouldn't, but such is life. So that's it for this character bio. On to the next one. Yeah. And thank you for checking this out. Cheers.